A very good morning, dear children. I hope all of you are doing great. Dear children, in the last session we have started a new chapter, chapter number 16, the United Nations. And in that chapter we have studied how the United Nations came into existence and how it works with its 6 major organizations. Let's proceed. The UN has its own flag, post office, as well as postage stamps. It has 6 official languages: Arabic, Chinese, English, French, Russian, and Spanish. The UN aims to develop and maintain cordial relations between member countries. It advocates peace throughout the world. The primary aim of the United Nations is to help eliminate disease, poverty, and illiteracy from the world. It encourages nations to protect and preserve the environment. It also urges nations to work together with mutual respect for each other's rights. So children, the UN we have studied, it has its own flag, post office, as well as postage stamps, as it is a independent entity. It is an independent entity. एक individual body है ये, ठीक है? That's why it has its own flag, post office, as well as postage stamps. And the most important is that it has 6 official languages. 6 official languages. Which are those languages? Those are Arabic, Chinese, English, French, Russian, and Spanish. So these 6 languages are official languages of United Nations. It aims to develop and maintain cordial relations between member countries, means friendly relations. Its aim is to develop and maintain the friendly relations with the member countries. And secondly, it advocates peace. Advocates means it speaks in favor of peace throughout the world. The United Nations speaks or supports in favor of peace throughout the world. And the primary aim of United Nations is to help eliminate disease, poverty, and illiteracy from the world. Throughout the world. सारे वर्ल्ड में से डिजीज, पॉवर्टी और इलिटरेसी, इन तीनों को एलिमिनेट करना. एलिमिनेट मीन्स रिमूव करना. ठीक है? सो दिस इज द प्राइमरी एम ऑफ यूनाइटेड नेशन. Also, it encourages nations, different countries to protect and preserve the environment. It also urges nations to work together with mutual respect for each other's rights. So, the main aim of United Nations is to develop and maintain cordial relations between the member countries, to support in favor of peace throughout the world, to eliminate disease, poverty, and illiteracy from the world, to protect and preserve the environment. For that, it usually encourages the nations, and to work together with mutual respect for each other's rights, to urge the nations. Is it clear, children? Let's proceed. The United Nations and its member states work on the following principles. Now, we are going to study the principles on which United Nations and its member states, they work together. Okay. So first is all member states must obey the charter. जो given है हमें charter, that charter should be followed by all the member states. Clear? All the member states must respect each other's independence and authority. जितने भी member states हैं, their independence and their authority means their responsibilities. ठीक है, तो उनकी हमें एक दूसरे को रिस्पेक्ट करनी है. मेंबर स्टेट्स एक दूसरे की इंडिपेंडेंस और अथॉरिटी को रिस्पेक्ट करें. ऑल डिसएग्रीमेंट्स बिटवीन द मेंबर स्टेट्स shall be sorted by peaceful methods without the use of force. If by chance there is any kind of disagreement between the member states, आपस में कई बार डिसएग्रीमेंट भी हो जाता है ना, हम किसी पर्टिकुलर इशू पर एग्री नहीं कर पाते सभी स्टेट्स, तो इफ इट अकर्स, तो ऑल द डिसएग्रीमेंट्स दे शैल बी सॉर्टेड बाय पीसफुल मेथड्स, नॉट बाय द फोर्स. फोर्स यूज नहीं करना है, प्रेशर नहीं देना है, हमें क्या करना है, पीसफुल मेथड से उसे सॉल्व करने की कोशिश करनी है. द मेंबर स्टेट्स shall support the UN in all its activities. All of the member states, जितनी भी member states हैं, they should support the United Nation in all of its activities. जितनी भी उसकी activities हैं, सभी activities में उसे support करें. Clear? The UN has specialized agencies such as the International Development Association, that is known as IDA, the World Health Organization, WHO, the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, etc., which work with the UN as well as with each other. Means UN has some specialized agencies also that works with UN as well as with each other. So some of the specialized agencies are IDA. IDA means International Development Association. WHO, WHO, the World Health Organization. UNESCO, the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. So all these are specialized agencies which work with UN as well as with each other. These agencies are separate, independent, intergovernmental organizations. Intergovernmental means that involves two or more governments which work in fields like agriculture and development, communications and transport, humanitarian assistance to developing countries and so on. They depend on funds from member states to achieve their goals. These agencies means these specialized agencies जो अभी हमने पढ़ी हैं कि यूएन की कुछ स्पेशलाइज्ड एजेंसीज होती हैं जो यूएन के साथ भी काम करती हैं और आपस में भी काम करती हैं. These agencies are they are separate, they are independent intergovernmental organizations that work in various fields like that of agriculture and development, communications and transport, humanitarian assistance to developing countries and so on. So they depend upon the funds from the member states to achieve their goals. These agencies, as they want to achieve their goals, they depend upon the funds that comes from the member states. Is it clear, children?